Children dead from war. Have you ever stopped to note? You remember that video?
No.
This crying earth.
This is not one of my favorite songs.
When he's standing in front of the trees and
yeah.
Ooh. He went in. What about it?
What about? Good Lord. That's another one of those big belt out tunes. I have a playlist that is dedicated to belt out loud songs. I need to add it. I don't have it on there, but I got Faith Evans, Soon As I Get Home.
Oh yeah.
So Matt be looking at me like I'm crazy.
Let me see. What's one of my big belt out songs?
I have Can We Talk on there.
Oh yeah.
Can we? What's that breakdown when he's like, I will not let it go. Please give me just one more chance for love, can we talk? For a minute. Wait a minute. What are you supposed to be singing?
Oh.
What are you doing?
I was jamming. I was on the dance floor.
So I have that on there. I need to pull it up.
Oh, I think mine, one of my top 10 ones is, and I am telling you. Jennifer Hudson's version.
I'm not going.
You're the best man I've ever known. No way.
No way I'm living without you. Oh, here we go. I got Love and War on there of Tamar Braxton.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Oh, 25 Reasons by Nivea. Mm-hmm.
She belts out in this?
Girl, yeah. Oh. She's like, 25 Reasons.
Damn.
Oh, and our favorite, y'all gonna be mad at us, but Anthony Hamilton, I'm a mess. I'm a mess right now.
I can't eat, can't sleep.
Bill is a piling high.
Ain't
Worked it 3 weeks. Can't wait.
My heart is in blender.
It's like living in a blender. I'm shaking it and I'm stirred. I mean, giving it all I got to his song. Like I'm his backstage singers. And Matt looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm like, no, you don't understand.
I'm meant to last forever.
Hey.
And that part. And if the walls
Can't
can't
hold his house together. And now you're gone. I'm so alone. Baby, come on. You could have called. You could have wrote. You could have tried.
Just remembered. That's mine. I was singing that on the way home from work the other day. You know what part I love in that song?
Which part?
Start crying because I'm laughing.
Who?
The monologue. He said, you know. Swallow it.
Oh my God.
I called a friend on the phone. He said, Lenny.
It's like a whole 5-minute monologue in that 12-minute song.
He said, well, maybe you never been in love like I've been in love. Woo. He said, and the tears. I get the
that's rolling down my face.
In the wells of my eyes. Oh, baby. That song is like 8 minutes long.
I done pulled my headphones out when he said, and I cried. My voice right now is so high, y'all. I'm so sorry. And I will try to adjust that later. Oh my God, that's a good one.
That's my song.
Oh, that's a long one.
That song is like 10 minutes long for real.
It is. I was like, dang, Lenny. Dang. If I was remember, like, get to the point.
What is it, Lenny? You're in love.
Right.
Okay, what is it?
Right. What you want?
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. All right, you guys. Well, welcome back.
Hey,
folks. As you see, this will be our first video podcast. So hopefully we look presentable. Wait, what is happening? happening?
That's the background noise.
But what is that? Like cheer?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so we hope everyone has enjoyed their actual holiday break season. I know I did.
Season has returned.
I know, girl.
Out from the streets,
right?
Because of why
You can and I know better. You can hate me now, but I won't stop now.
Who just randomly pops up with like mixtape interludes and stuff?
We do. Yes, this is a Bible podcast, but we are black.
Literal tears in my eyes right now.
But that's the sad part. I know what you're talking about. Escobar season has returned. Speaking of which, over the holiday season, he got himself in some trouble. Okay, so we've been gone for a minute because we dropped some bonus episodes for everybody.
We took a little holiday.
We need just like everybody else got a break. We got a break too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had his problems. Then they tried to bring TD Jakes into it, which TD Jakes
have
was
you
like,
ever been swallowed up? Just swallowed.
I'm doing this. I know his wife and everybody else is like, keep my husband's name out your mouth. He ain't got nothing to do with this foolishness. And Cat Williams.
Oh, Lord.
And Club Shay Shay interview.
I need a little glass of cognac
That's been going on for 2 weeks now.
It really, that's true. It's been a long
It's been 2 weeks that they've been talking about
that podcast.
That whole interview. He was going in on people. I was like,
it seemed like Cat Williams had been silent for all these years and months because we hadn't heard from him in a while.
That's true.
So he was sitting on a lot of information, whether it's true or false, but he just had something off his chest.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
hey, I don't know. The only person who doesn't know what's true is God. So we'll find out one day. I don't know what is true about what he said. Some of it seems a little bit far fetched, but guess what? I wasn't there. So you said what? A lot of it. Listen, like I said, one day. I don't know. Now, if any of y'all are like us and grew up in the 90s, you know the rumors about Diddy anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise.
Like that whole Diddy be liking the party, but you got to tell him no. I'm pretty sure that's accurate because we've all heard about the Diddy mansion party.
So would you turn down a Diddy party? A Diddy invite?
I'm going. I'm going. I want to see what everybody's doing. I don't mean I'm participating, but I'm going.
But
I'm nosy.
I want to go too, but I feel like at some point you're gonna get your back cornered into a wall. They're gonna be like, Regina, try this. Like, come on.
No, thank you.
The nigga, you need to leave.
Okay.
And sign this NDA on the way out.
Look, I've been like, okay, goodbye. I got enough anyways. I'm pretty sure the first 5 minutes of walking in that mansion is like that movie from what is it? Eyes Wide Shut. Yeah, I'm sure it's just like that.
They probably have like liver, like kidney and liver as hors d'oeuvres, like on toothpicks. So you got to eat one. Be like,
I'm sure everybody gonna wear a mask. They'd be like, you can't be identified. Everybody has you to show up with a mask, but you know whose body that is. I know if that's Jonathan Major's body.
I'm gonna know if that's.
I can tell if that's Shaq with his 7 foot big self. You gonna know who it's who.
No, that's not me.
Right.
Are you sure?
Either way, I'd go. I don't know.
I mean, I would go.
I'll go. It would sound like a good time.
I would go, and I would just, yeah.
You know what it sound like? It sound like what they was doing when Moses was up in that mountain, and then people had got beside themselves.
That's what it sounded like.
That's what it sounded like. A bit of Sodom and Gomorrah happening over there, but who knows? Either way. Listen, I'm not a celebrity, so I don't think I'll ever be invited.
I'm not either. I don't think I'll be invited at any point in my life.
I'd probably be like Tiffany Haddish. Remember they said that she was telling too much business, and she went in and she was telling everybody business. She was like, yeah, what's such and such. She was trying to talk to Jay-Z, and I was like, oh.
And that's probably why she's not invited.
Right, that's what I said. That's probably why she.
Whew, that sucks.
Yeah.
So what else happened during the break?
I mean, that's really been the main topic.
But 2024 has started off kind of like boom in your face.
It did.
Like there was like no breaks from December 31st to January. It just kept rolling.
It kept going. It just kept going. In here in Atlanta, we had a bridge burned down again.
Which bridge burned down?
The one over there by Cheshire Bridge.
I thought it been burned down.
This is the second time.
Oh.
So that caught on fire. It's gone. again.
Well.
So that happened. All the water pipes is bursted.
Yeah, one burst in my building, but it wasn't affecting me.
It's another snowmageddon around here. We ain't got snow yet, but it's
had
freezing.
no real snow. It's been freezing.
But it's freezing cold.
I don't care. I want a snow day.
Ugh, she like the winter, y'all.
I like the winter. I want to, just.
I don't like it.
I'll tell you why I like snow day real quick.
Go for it.
I don't mind not having to drive anywhere. So if the conditions aren't favorable,
yeah,
snow days are like, y'all can't go nowhere. So you be stuck inside. And then I like to do weird weird stuff, excuse me. Inside, indoors on snow days. That's
just on the weekend for me though. Like I don't have to go anywhere.
Phooey. It means more on a snow day.
Nah. On a snow day, this is me. I'll be shivering. I'll be cold. I'm miserable. I hate it. I hate the winter. I don't understand why it's needed.
Oh my gosh. Without winter, you couldn't have spring.
Why?
Because it's a cycle. It's a circle of life.
Well, I'm sure it could go straight from fall to spring.
Well, you need to go back to Genesis and ask God why he did that. Because I don't know.
Listen, I got 2 questions for the Lord our God, okay? Daddy G, when I get up there. Why winter? Why flies?
Flies.
Why? They have no purpose to me. They don't. We understand that certain bugs, circle of life, have to eat other bugs, but there's mosquitoes and there's gnats. There's a whole plethora of other feastable insects for those
eat flies?
Frogs and stuff that eat them.
Frogs eat flies.
Oh yeah, all the amphibians, reptiles, all that, they eat that stuff. Tarantulas, hello. Ew. Spiders got to eat. They eat the insects.
Who what I'm gonna ask.
Yes, I know what you're gonna ask.
Why did you ever make the snakes?
Yeah, she don't like them snakes at all.
Okay.
Anyways,
so
now we are in. This is officially season 3.
Yes.
And we have officially arrived to the New Testament. Now, I'm going to try my best to make Miss J laugh throughout the season because she thinks it's all serious.
It is. Because most of the New Testament is kind of daggone serious. And it might be because it's my fault from growing up.
Right.
Because everybody's always preached from New Testament and... The themes are less, look, there's no David and Goliath in the New Testament, like stuff like that. It's always like, ooh.
Right. There's no like
somebody else coming back to life from the dead. It's like.
That's true. There's no giants.
There's no giants.
The giants is David killed them all off.
The people get real, dramatic, I should say, in the New Testament, especially when Jesus is in town. Listen, they don't like him.
They sure didn't. When you read through it, you be like, dang,
you had no love.
Right. Ain't no love in the heart of the sea. Ain't no love in the heart of town. What you think that was his theme song?
That's gotta be his theme song now. Are we on the New Testament? Cause baby, let me get my Bible ready too. So I do have the children's Bible.
Yay! Oh, I got my thing. Yay! Yeah, we got the children's Bible back finally.
As we carry on in season 3, I just want to let the listeners know, child, this children's Bible here, it is so fluffy. It's just full of just good stuff. And like I told Regina, the New Testament is a little different. But this, let me just give y'all a little brief rundown of the names of these chapters. They talk about the lost sheep, the Good Samaritan. We already discussed that. Look, it's almost the end. Like they totally gloss over, like the persecution of Christ and everything. It's
the children's Bible. It be trying to keep everything so sweet. That's the problem. Like we saw when I know the Good Samaritan. That was one of the last bonus episodes we did, and that is actually from the New Testament because there's Jesus telling the story. But they was the children's stuff was like, oh yeah, there was a man and he got robbed. And that was it. They didn't talk about how people had left him for dead. They was walking over his body.
Yeah.
Checking on him, crossing the street. I was like, dang.
Yeah. So we're gonna, refer to the children's Bible. And of course, we're going to go to the King James Version a lot.
Yes.
when we,
KJB.
peruse through the New Testament.
So, as y'all know, you got Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. All are telling about their time with Jesus from their different point of views.
And pray tell, who was Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and Jesus?
That's one of the disciples.
I know, you know, but everybody might not know.
Yeah, they're one of the 12.
Yes.
You gotta give them a name. Like we had the Dirty 30 for David. What do you want to call the 12 disciples?
They sound like
a rap group.
Yeah,
They sound like gang.
12 gang, 12 disciples.
Gang.
I roll with Jesus.
Right.
Oh my God. We'll think about that.
Yeah.
But do you have a favorite
Sipes.
disciple? The Sipes.
You said, do I have a favorite?
Yes.
I think my favorite was actually Mark. Only because, just like we were talking about before we started recording, I actually like the story of John.
Okay.
And how John the Baptist, you guys, who was Jesus' cousin, how he came about, and his, she was struggling with fertility and all that stuff.
Everybody struggles with fertility in the Bible.
Listen, every female up in here, except for Mary, was struggling with fertility. Ooh. Mary just got a word.
Pew. My favorite disciple is Bartholomew.
Why?
Just like his name. That's literally it.
Now I do like old boy. What's his name? I think it was not Peter, because Peter was his homie.
Paul.
Was it Paul? Paul or Saul? When we get there, I'm gonna get there because one of them was real gangster with it.
I think it was Paul.
Yeah, I think Paul, because when at the crucifixion, he was like, "Who coming to crucify Jesus?" He had pulled out if y'all ever watched Passion of Christ, he pulled out that sword. He was ready to fight. He was like, "Who running up in here?" If they were to remake,
don't remake that
a story about Jesus in modern times. You remember how they did Romeo and Juliet? In modern times, they had guns and stuff. I would imagine Paul was the one, but he'd be the one with like the AK-40. Like
probably,
yeah, ready.
Probably, but don't remake that. If Hollywood is listening, don't remake that one. There's plenty other stories in the Bible.
I would like a modernized version of retelling.
I just don't want to relive that again because Passion of the Christ was hard enough.
Well, yeah,
and I know you say it's not modern, but
yeah, and that's so emotional. That'd be making me cry.
Speaking of movies really fast, we have to check out the Book of Clarence.
We do.
That is popping right now.
Right.
And if you guys have seen it, let us know. And
and I would say this, as a community, we got to support each other. Because what they keep saying all the time is the box office numbers be low. Because we don't go out and we don't buy them tickets.
And they said that about The Color Purple too.
Yeah, I've been
which was
seeing that.
Weird to me, but whatever.
Okay,
so we go to the movies.
I think the problem is we do go support our own movies. It's others that don't support our movies.
Yeah.
So we can't bring in millions at the box office by ourselves.
Yes, true.
You know what I mean? But we do need to support.
Even
I was fussing at Miss J because I went and was supported with Wish. Which was
was not for
movie.
us. I'm gonna keep telling her that.
She keeps saying that. The girl had cornrows.
The girl was Mediterranean.
She was Trinidadian.
In her land, she was Trinidadian. Her land.
But yeah, it was, when you would see it, it was like everyone from all cultures came together to live in this land because they knew that the king was granting wishes or something like that. Anyways, but you have to support. And so, and the sad part is we had some real great ones that never even got released in movies. Like we talking about Harder They Fall. That's a good movie. But it was Netflix only.
Yeah, but the guy who's behind Harder They Fall is also behind Book of Clarence.
Yeah, James Samuels.
So he made it to the big screen.
He did.
But
Harder They Fall, that's a good movie. Yeah. It should have been something in a blockbuster, you know what I mean? And AMC and Regal and all that stuff.
Yeah, I just think as a people, we are so used to a certain type of black film that we don't want to explore anything else.
What are you talking about, slave films?
No, I'm talking about stuff or content like Power, Snowfall. We are certain creatures of habit that we don't go too far away from. That
you're absolutely correct.
What we.
If it's not a comedy or if it's not gangster related, we really don't like to.
And there are people will be quick
because they
to
feel
call
like it don't
corny.
relate.
Right. I don't relate to no.
But that's what I'm saying. You would think that Hollywood would have more people in the boardroom talking about. Not all of us have a background of,
slinging
dope. My family background military. Why ain't there more black movies about war, black heroes? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I ain't gonna lie, because I do get entertained by all of the movies.
I mean, yeah, we all
love
get
me some
entertained by
Society.
all that stuff. Absolutely.
Because Old Dog was, even though he was crazy, he was cute to me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not opposed to Juice. It's my favorites because Tupac Shakur is in there.
Yeah,
and he did good. But no, we do have to try to train ourselves to think outside the box and just look at other stuff that may have a different viewpoint.
Yeah.
Just try. Because folks is mad about Color Purple.
Because it's a musical?
Right. The musical version set to screen.
Right.
But folks didn't realize that. I'm like, I don't see how. The musical has been running for like over 10 years. I'm like, what Broadway. Are you talking about? Like, how job is that?
One, not only has it been running, two, the previews kept saying it is a musical.
The previews kept saying it, and so did the clips. You see people dancing to choreographed numbers.
It's a musical.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how people was like, I don't know sing.
It's too much singing. Duh. It's a musical.
It's a musical.
Okay.
Either way, but yes, we do need to go see the Book of Clarence.
And we will do an episode on
We'll do a bonus episode on that, a review.
Okay.
All right, so we started on the birth of the Lord our Savior.
Yes, this is our first episode for season 3. Hallelujah. Okay.
So we're going to pop off with the Children's Bible. What's the Children's Bible got to say? Because I know it's so cute and innocent.
I need to hear some like twinkling music or something like
like
some Cocomelon. I don't know. Ugh. So it literally says this.
Sorry, I don't like stuff like that. Yeah.
In the little town of Nazareth lived a young woman named Mary. She was looking forward to getting married. One day, an angel came to visit her. Don't be afraid, said the angel. God has chosen you for something very special. You are going to have a baby, God's own son. You must call him Jesus. He will bring God's blessings to the world. Mary was very surprised, but she agreed, and she said, I will do as God wants.
That's how it says in the Children's Bible.
Oh, yeah, I'll stop right here.
Okay.
Or you want me to keep reading?
Listen, first of all, I would like to know, how did Gabriel show up? Is it at night? She sleep? Was she tilling to the land and he just appeared?
Well, in the book, child, she's on a hill with a water jug and some birds next to her, and she sees Gabriel. He's like this. Gabriel's like, "Hi, you're gonna be."
Now, let's be honest. If you outside on a picnic, I don't know what she doing. I have no idea. But if the clouds open up and a whole angel shows up, you may run. Scream.
Oh, I'm gonna run.
You take it off.
I'm gonna run. But I kind of feel like if these were black angels and Mary was black, the angel would be like, psst, yo, hey, Mary. Or obnoxious Mary.
Right. Because she probably in her own world. She probably had her head. Listen, if it was me, she had her headphones on. She was jamming to soon as I get home. She is down there singing. Okay. Baby, if you give me
Mary
just another chance,
Mary,
I can show you love.
Mary,
promise I'll be true. You don't never have to.
Mary.
Yes?
Yeah.
Hello? Hey.
Dang.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
God, you know how long I've been waving you down. Jeez.
See, that's how I was thinking.
Now he know it. I got news for you now. Right. Dang. You're going to give me a headache.
He was like, Mary.
Harry.
Hey.
Harry.
Girl. What are you? He's doing all that, making all that noise to get her to turn around. And she in her own world. she's like, I'm sorry, who are you?
Right.
And you talking about you an angel with a word from the Lord.
Yes.
Telling me I'm gonna have a baby.
See, now he's still irritated. All right, look, Mary, you about to have a baby. Okay, I know you wanted one. We don't look. The counselors heard your prayers and heard your cries for the past. How old are you again? It don't even matter. Okay, so your prayers have been answered. You're gonna have a baby. Okay, but it's not really your baby. It's God's, and you have to call him Jesus. That's just it. And don't ask me.
So I can't call him Larry.
Why would you want to call him Larry? Because
that's my grandfather's name.
Okay. Well, your grandfather has something to do with this, Mary.
Well, maybe that, or maybe she was thinking about mixing her daddy's name and her name together. So her name was Mary, and if her dad's name was like Luke, Larry. She's like, I told my dad all his life that if I had a little boy, I would name him Larry.
What if she wanted to name him something like LaMarcus?
And Dad was like, no. We're not doing them ghetto names.
No, baby, I'm sorry.
Because it was like L apostrophe Marcus. He was like, what? No. Who?
Why would
you Gabriel, when God told him he was going to be the one to deliver, he was like, nah, last time you sent me to do a message, it ain't work out right. I don't think I'm the one that needs to be going down there delivering these messages.
Well, sorry, Gabriel, you are.
He was like, he probably was like, can you not send Daniel to go do it? Like, he a lower level angel anyways.
Is it Michael an angel too?
Yeah, Michael Archangel.
Yeah, Archangel. Yeah, we know he ain't doing it.
Nah, he's like Archangel warrior type. That's what I'm saying. He's trying to get lower level to do it. He was like, just get Danny to do it. Why you want me to go down there? God's probably like, boy, if you don't go down there.
Show.
God be so fed up. Why everybody got to back talk him?
I don't know. Why would you back talk God? That's weird.
At this point, everybody doing it.
That's
the humans, true. Everybody. They be like, wait a minute. Why? Look, Mary probably like, you know what? I just started my cycle. I don't even know how this works yet. And
I forgot she was a virgin.
Yeah, she's a virgin. She was like, you may want to go ask Sasha down the street because Sasha on her third kid. So Sasha know how to have birth them babies.
Oh my God.
Mary said, I don't know nothing about birthing no babies.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know about birthing no babies. Oh my God.
I'm getting frustrated at this point. He like, girl, listen.
Right.
Name him Jesus, and it's gonna be your baby.
And that's it.
That's it. Don't ask me no more questions.
That's just it.
Don't. And she probably like, well, how I gotta explain this to my new man?
Well, let's read what she says. Because that perfect segue.
Yeah.
Because the Children's Bible says this. It says, Mary was looking forward to marrying Joseph. But when Joseph heard Mary's news, he was worried. Worried ain't the right word for that. Because if I was Joseph, I'd be like, what?
You know he was looking at her side eye.
Joseph was like, okay, look, Mary, I'm going to be real honest with you, okay? Have you been with anybody else?
Lies. I don't even think he talked to her. Because back then, if she was probably betrothed through the parents. So Joseph probably went to her daddy like, she ain't clean.
And she ain't clean.
She ain't clean. She ain't. What was it that he said in The Color Purple when she was like,
I heard she got that nasty.
No, on when Mr. went to go marry, he asked for Nettie.
Oh,
and he said no, but she was spoiled. Yeah,
spoiled.
Yeah, he
She's
was
been
like
spoiled twice.
Yes, he was like, she's been spoiled twice. That means she's had 2 babies, you guys. So he was like, yeah, she'll keep the house clean
for you.
She'll keep the house clean for you.
Cook.
And she cooked. I'm pretty sure Mary's dad was like, or Joseph went to Mary's dad was like, I think she's spoiled. Like, she's not about she pregnant. I promise I ain't doing that. That or either Mary's dad was mad at Joseph.
Probably.
He was like, you got my daughter pregnant. You spoiled her before she even got married.
handed her over to you. What are you talking about?
We ain't had no ceremony yet.
Right.
You think that she came down the aisle pregnant during their ceremony? Because they had to go. I'm assuming they had to rush to get married.
It's a shotgun wedding.
It had to be, right? Now, it takes 9 months, technically 10, for the baby to go from an embryo to birth.
Right.
But this is Jesus juice. So do you think that the whole entire process was irregular?
No.
You think what? You think this was like a magical, she got the word and birthed Jesus in a month?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So this was one sped up wedding then.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, we got. So she had to somehow convince him.
Who convinced Joseph?
Joseph.
I'm looking in the King James for
right
now.
And does it say that he's just like?
I don't see nothing.
I don't know. I'm wondering if because it doesn't say not in. So what we're looking at, you guys, is in Luke, because that's the only one that really gives a good, account of the whole how the word came to Mary.
Right.
But it don't say nothing in here that Joseph, went and like stomped off upset. And then the angel had to come in and like, hey, calm down. She's telling the truth. Yeah. It's really,
Yeah, it doesn't say anything.
A word from the Lord's baby.
Joseph happened to fit. Because I know I would if I was Joseph. But no, it doesn't say anything.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
They just went straight to it.
They did.
Look, we just want the drama because of who we are.
I mean, we want the real story. I think the King James version, all these other versions, like we were saying, even back when we talked about Jonah and all, like they be chopping out a lot. Yeah. And I can get it because they're just trying to make their point.
Right.
They're like, well, you don't need to know all the drama.
Right.
You don't need to know that she was crying and
right.
Joseph was like, you know what? I know your daddy betrothed you to me, but maybe I might go for your sister Darla.
Because so look, this is what the rest of the Children's Bible says. So after Joseph heard the news, he was worried and says that an angel spoke to him in a dream. Take care of Mary, said the angel. That's still Gabriel. Her baby is God's own son. He will bring God's blessings to all the world. Joseph was still very puzzled, but he said he would take care of Mary. And together they went to take part in a great counting of people that was being done. Another census? Did you realize that? Mm-hmm. Why they
we talked about this when we was going over the Christmas thing, the little segue we did. It was another census. Because it goes back and talks about that King Herod or whatever his name was. Because he had got the news that whatever the baby was going to overthrow his kingdom. So he wanted to do a census.
Okay.
And told everybody they had to go back to their land.
This is wild. So in Luke, it kind of skips. So wait, the nativity that we did, our Christmas episode, I can't find it.
No, we did that from, I think it was Mark.
Oh, okay. Because in Luke, it goes straight to him being a boy.
It sure does.
After he's born. Now he's a boy.
I'm telling you, Jesus juice.
See, that's why you're right. So there wasn't no long drawn out ceremony. There wasn't any look. They didn't have time to do the baby shower. It was like Mary have a baby. Oh wait, she had the baby.
Wait, right? What?
Okay.
We don't know what the nursery gonna be. What theme is it? Wait, is it a boy or is it a girl? They have no what do they call it? Gender reveal? Dang. They were like, no, we ain't got time for none of that. That baby's coming. That's so funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I see in my Bible as far as the categories, it just says, the angel said the Holy Spirit's going to come upon you, and the Most High will overshadow you. The baby will be born, he will be holy. Mm-hmm. And then her cousin Elizabeth comes to visit her.
Okay.
And Elizabeth's still pregnant at this point with John.
Oh, that's the mama. That's John's mama?
Yeah, Elizabeth, yeah.
Okay.
So Elizabeth and Mary are cousins.
Right.
Why are you sitting like a teacher?
I don't know.
You're so silly. And so Joseph, I guess, felt okay about this whole situation, which he did. Because like we said, there was an angel that came and was like, hey, calm down, bruh. She all right. She clean. She not spoiled. It's okay to marry her. Because, I mean, I mean, honestly, this is, you guys were jumping back and forth because that part was in Luke. But if you go back in Matthew, that's where it says that an angel did actually, because I found it, come to him and say, it's okay, you can take her as your wife. But do you think as he contemplated breaking off the engagement, he talked to his homies and that they were like, yo, I will marry her?
You know what Joseph pregnant? Reminds me of in this whole thing?
What?
Remember, I don't know if you do, but remember the musical Chicago? You know where I'm going with this?
Yes. That's different.
No, he's like the husband.
Yeah, but she was lying to him. No. And she actually cheated.
But he just...
You think Joseph was in there singing that song?
Which one? Mr.
Keisha? No. Keisha Cole.
What?
I might as well have cheated on you. He was in his feelings, okay?
I'm pretty sure Joseph was in his feelings because I'm sure Joseph was super excited to marry Mary.
Yeah, I wonder if Mary was fine. I wonder.
I'm sure she was. I'm sure she was a baddie.
Yeah.
She's one of those like round-the-way baddies though. Like
JT baddie.
JT who from
City Girls? Like, or Megan Thee Stallion type baddie?
No, not that extreme. I mean like a good girl baddie, like Lauren London looking, just like nice feature, but she's still bad.
Yeah.
Not to say that JT and Megan are
right.
No.
I get what you're saying though.
Okay. Like that good girl, like Megan Good type of like
or Lori Harvey type.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not touching that one.
Yeah.
So, but I'm pretty sure his homies was like, man, bro, no. And he's probably like, nah, man, she swear it's the Lord's baby. Like having that conversation with his homies at a speakeasy.
Who? Whose baby?
Right. She said, angel of the Lord came, gave her a word.
Joseph, you hate that.
Joseph's like, no, I would not disgrace her because, they say he was a righteous man. So he was like, no. We were saving ourselves.
It was like, Joseph, you can tell the truth. Just go ahead and just...
We got to give his homie a name. What's his homie's name?
LaMarcus.
So he was like, Lamar. Before we go on Lamar for sure. Lamar, nah, man. Like, nah. I ain't get down like that.
Joe, man.
I'm trying to keep it right.
I know, but...
Keep it right and keep it tight.
Keep it tight, keep it righteous. I get it, but, the fellas have been talking and they said, if you weren't already betrothed to Mary, we would have been hit dead. Because she fine.
Dang.
She fine. So if you did it, I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, that or Joseph was crying like, I don't know what to do. I love her.
See, that's my thing. I think Joseph was crying. Yeah. I don't think he was
like,
very...
Man, you ain't gonna believe it.
Which is why I thought about the husband in Chicago. Just... No, of course she didn't do it.
He was like, she wouldn't do that to me, man. Bro, I just don't know what to do.
Well, she did it, Joseph. It wasn't her fault, though.
I know, right?
She was a directive.
I mean, because what could he say to her? Like, nah, man. Why it got to be you? Why couldn't it be Sasha down the street? Why did you tell him about Sasha? Like, why ain't you tell him Sasha?
Like, I did. I told him about Sasha because she has knowledge of how to birth a baby. I don't know nothing about birthing no babies.
Oh, poor Mary. She's stuck between a rock and a hard place.
She sure is.
Dang. Either way, he ended up keeping the promise to marry her, and they married. And then it goes in to say, you guys, it honestly goes in to say in the actual Bible that he decided, to keep her as his, betrothed. And because of that, he also did not actually have relations with Mary while she was pregnant. What?
If I was a guy.
Oh, good God. Here we go.
If I were a boy and my now wife is pregnant and I have not, we are legally bound to have relations, and you telling me that she is with child, but it ain't mine, and I can't touch her?
He didn't touch her. I don't think they said that he couldn't, But he may have been afraid that maybe it would defile the baby. I don't know.
That's beautiful, Joseph.
It is.
That sweet. Is.
But that don't mean. I mean, all we know, Mary could have wanted it too. You know what I mean?
We gonna get so off topic.
Right, I'm just saying,
because you know,
like pregnant women be going through some feelings.
They be going through some stuff. They be in heat. They can still be in heat.
They sure can.
So can you imagine before they went to Bethlehem, like when this whole thing was like coming about, and they're in their marital home in their marital bed, backs to each other. Just be awake.
She like, hey, Joseph.
Yeah, I'm up. What's up? Yeah.
She said, "You want to see my ankles?"
Mary, we discussed this.
She showed her clavicle, like
the clavicle, like Mary, put your clavicle bone away. Right. We've talked about this.
I mean, we married, we betrothed now. I don't see a problem.
We are, but we have a purpose. Actually, you have the purpose. I'm just along for the ride. But yeah, we made a promise. Well, I made my own promise, but we're not going to do this.
All I promised to do was carry and birth this baby. My ankles are swollen. I gotta eat a specific meal. I can't gain but so much weight.
You can't drink either.
I can't have no libations.
And we can't
have relations.
We can't. I wouldn't feel right. And he's saying this to her like strong,
right?
But when he turns his back, right? It's like I want to touch it so bad,
right?
Her ankle looks so good. It's all glossy.
He said, "That is the most sexiest olive oil down ankle I've
ever seen."
Boy, all right, we gotta pour some liquor out for Joseph.
Poor Joseph.
He up and down, boy. So it goes into say, when she came of full term, she was to have the baby, specifically in Bethlehem. So they were in Judea, I think, or something like that. Well, no, they're supposed to go to Bethlehem in Judea.
Yeah.
So they were somewhere else, and they had to travel back to Bethlehem to have the baby. Where were they? Was there in Nazareth? I can't remember.
No, anyways. He's Jesus of Nazareth.
He's Jesus of Nazareth, but he was born in Bethlehem.
Wow.
So
I don't know.
It says, and if you guys remember, we covered this during our when we were talking about our Christmases growing up and stuff, that there was a King Herod during that time, and there were some wise men from eastern lands in Jerusalem asking, "Where's the newborn King of the Jews? We saw his star as it rose, and we have to come and worship him." And King Herod was deeply disturbed when he heard this, as was everyone in Jerusalem. He called a meeting of the leading priests and teachers of religious law and asked, "Where is this Messiah supposed to be born?" And they said, "It's supposed to be in Bethlehem of Judea, for this is what the prophet wrote." Yeah, and then it goes into what the prophet wrote. So then Herod called for a private meeting with the wise men, and he learned from them the time when the first star appeared. And then he told them, "Go to Bethlehem and search carefully for the child. And when you find him, come back and tell me so that I can go worship him too." Mm-hmm. But the wise men, of course, knew that he really just wanted to destroy Jesus. He didn't want to worship him at all. And so in the children's Bible, what did it say about the wise men and Herod?
Okay, so, excuse me, in the children's Bible, when they're on the way to Bethlehem, it says the town is very busy. The only place they had to stay was a room full of animals. And that's where Mary, baby, was born, laid in a manger, yada, yada, yada. As far as the wise men, let me skip to it. Manger song break.
For a bed.
So the three wise men saw a special star in the night sky, and it says, "It is a sign that a new king had been born. We must go and find him." Is this what you're asking me for? These three wise men here? Okay.
Yeah.
So the star led them to the place where Jesus was. They brought him gifts. Of course, we know the gold, frankincense. Oh Lord, I can't talk. I'll try that again. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
And what is myrrh?
It's an herb. I'm making that up. I don't know.
Is it? Though?
I think it's like it's gotta be
like some type of spice.
Yeah. Let's
You gonna look
find
it
out.
up?
I am gonna Google it.
Wait, because frankincense is like a perfume, right? You gonna look it up too? All right. Sorry, y'all. We're not that educated. We know what gold is, though.
I think everybody know what
we know what the gold is.
Okay, so myrrh. Is, it says it's a gum resin extracted from a few small thorny tree species of something that I cannot pronounce. And does myrrh have a smell? It says, well, what does myrrh do for the human body? It says it heals wounds, combats pain, inflammatory conditions, etc., like arthritis, obesity. So it's like a healing herb or fungi.
And it must be hard to come by, and that's maybe why.
There's a whole somebody took their time and made a whole what you call this thing graphic about gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Oh wow, okay. Like why it was important.
How nice of you. So the frankincense is like an incense, and it says the smell something about it being burned. Okay. Oh, here we go. It can help alleviate anxiety and depression. So they brought all good stuff basically. They brought you some fortune, like a little gold, bling bling, and some healing holistic stuff too. Wonderful wise men they are. Yeah. Why y'all ain't bring no meatballs, baby shark meatballs?
Because they ain't had, like I said, we ain't had no time for no baby shower.
Why didn't y'all bring any clothes or, baby booties?
You know what? Because and I thought I heard another story too that in another version that he was wrapped with some type of robe, because purple is royalty, and there was like some.
Is that in the Bible or?
Because Warren is in the Bible. It might be in another version, but. Like one of the John's version or something like that. Oh. But I thought he was wrapped around in a purple robe or whatever like that.
Or are you just saying that because we're used to associating purple with royalty? Like that's something you actually read?
Nah, yeah, I've read it. Okay. I just don't remember where. But either way, so they came, they bought the baby the gifts. They did not go back to Herod because again they knew he was.
So are we to understand that Herod was evil? Because all these kings in this Bible have not been pretty upstanding.
No, man. They be so worried about their legacy and their own heritage, right? Because he's going to be like, oh, well, Jesus ain't one of my kids. I don't want him to be the king. So, they get jealous and they just want to be like, oh, no, we got to. I mean, think about it. Go all the way back to Moses, where the Pharaoh killed all them babies because he heard that there was going to be a baby born that was going to overthrow his kingdom. And he went back and murdered all them babies.
This is
crazy.
Fragile masculinity here.
But, man, we all know the male ego is sensitive.
They real centrifugal.
Man, extra. And imagine when you deal with a regular dude, his male ego is already sensitive. Can you imagine dealing with a king's ego?
Yeah, I'm sure the ego was sky high.
Sky high. Through the roof.
Here I was rooting for Herod. I forgot the whole
why
part.
You was rooting for Herod.
I just want to root for one of these kings before we close the entire book.
Root for King Lord. Jesus. There you go. Hey, ain't none of them right. The only person since him that I actually rock with and think is okay was not a king. His name is President Barack Obama.
My president is black. The Lambo's blue.
Listen.
That used to be a jam.
For real. Okay? That's sorry, y'all. I'm biased.
I miss him.
Man, I miss him.
I really do.
He's so cool. Dang. We had to do with Agent Orange. Anyways.
He might come back if they don't hurry up and convict that brother.
Hey, enough.
Because I'm sorry to deviate, y'all, but he's leading.
He's leading.
The polls. That's crazy.
It is. While you on trial. That's my thing.
What Don King say? Only in America.
Only in America.
Only
you
in
are
America.
On trial and running for presidency. Boy, I tell you. This reminds me of, what's his name? What's the... What's the one I was telling you about? Not Escobar, but the other one.
Oh, oh gosh. Oh, Lord.
Ah, man.
El Chapo?
Yeah. Wait, is it Chapo? Whichever one it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. From Narcos. If you watch Narcos, which is a great show. But about him, like, they knew he was murdering people. And he had a nerve to run for president or senator or whatever. And it's like, everybody's like, y'all know he's a criminal. Oh, no, but he does such and such. He does great for other people.
I'm sorry. I'm still chuckling about Asia Orange because what if he do win? And he gonna win the country from the jail?
Right. Who's gonna put money on his books for him?
He gonna be like, P.O.P. hold it down. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Listen, you ain't gotta apologize to me. The way America looking right now, we look like clowns, okay?
Oh,
we get a whole criminal running for presidency.
I just know them folks across the way be like, those stupid Americans.
They're like, we knew finally one day they would have their downfall. Here it is.
Let them just go ahead and do it themselves. We don't have to take part in this.
Right.
Y'all got it.
They're like, we don't even have to worry about no war. They about to bring their own selves down. That economy is about to collapse.
That is hilarious to me. Because you said you never saw Hustle and Flow, right?
Not all the way through. The only part I saw was when he jumped in the bathroom. And then at the end, when his song finally came.
That's what I was talking about.
That's the only
when
part
he got arrested, he told a white girl, he was like, hold it down for me. You in charge. Say it. I'm in charge. And she's like, I'm in charge. So that's what's going to happen. He gonna take a lot of you.
Melania, hold it down. Melania can't barely speak English.
She can't even spell hold it down. Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry, y'all. We deviated. This is what happens when we go on for too long. But y'all know what we talking about. I don't even know. God can't help us.
That's
it's
so like funny. I can just see it now. Oh Lord. Okay.
Anyways, back to the Bible. After the wise men were gone, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Get up and flee to Egypt with the child and mother." The angel said, "And stay there until I tell you return, because Herod is searching for the child to kill him."
And you're reading from Mark.
This is in no, this is Matthew.
Okay, Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew 2. And so Herod, so they got up, they took off, fled in the middle of the night. Herod was furious, and when he realized that the wise men had outwitted him, he sent soldiers to kill all the boys in and around Bethlehem who were 2 years old and under, based on the wise men's report of the star's appearance. Herod's brutal action fulfilled what God had spoken through the prophet Jeremiah. A cry was heard in Ramah, weeping in great mourning. Rachel weeps for her children, refusing to be comforted, for they are dead. It's pretty sad. So, in other words, sometime between the birth and when he was a toddler, they had to escape and go to Egypt.
Yeah.
Then Herod eventually dies. And then an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph again in a dream in Egypt and said, "Get up, take the child and the mother back to Israel, because those who were trying to kill the child are dead." So they ended up returning. And he said they left for the region of Galilee. Yes. So the family went up and lived in the town called Nazareth. Okay.
So that's where we are with the birth.
Yes.
The afterbirth.
Afterbirth. I need to still watch that again.
Jesus.
But so then it jumps into talking about his cousin. So if y'all don't know, like we were saying before, Mary's cousin is Elizabeth, and she's married to Zechariah. Elizabeth is the mother of John the Baptist, which is Jesus's cousin.
First cousin.
They're only like 9 months apart or something like that. So then the next chapter, they start talking about John the Baptist. So it breaks up into, I'm pretty sure the majority of these people have read the Bible. And the stories do jump back and forth. And so it does a speed jump. I don't know if at this point Jesus is 20 years old when he gets baptized by John the Baptist.
Hold on. Yeah, it's a big jump because Luke spends some time in him being an adolescent. So I do think Jesus was older when he got baptized. Yeah.
So what's Luke say about him being an adolescent? Is that the one they was talking about him?
Yeah, as far as his boyhood, we can discuss that in our next episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I think we covered a lot between this and our previous episode of Jesus being born in the manger. Right. We sang for y'all. We did the whole
We did
play.
that. We did the whole Charlie Brown rereading of his birth too.
We did. And it's just, the 4 books, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they just go straight into Jesus.
They was like, hey, you don't need to know about her changing his diapers, what color his poo was and stuff. Yeah, he threw up on the kids. Yeah, y'all need to know about all of that.
Right.
So, y'all need to know is eventually he gets baptized.
Right.
So before we end this episode, I did want to ask you, does it go into, I think Jesus had a brother. Did he? Because again, like we said, Joseph, he held off while she was pregnant, but I'm sure as soon as that manger happened.
Wait a minute.
I think they rolled into relations.
Let me make sure I understand you correctly.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to talk a little softer.
Go for it.
I'm going to explode on you.
I'm about to Google it, but go ahead.
So you're saying, if you will, that Jesus could possibly have a sibling that's not listed in the text in the word. Because his parents were frisky, so after he was born,
they weren't frisky. They grown adults.
Okay,
they was doing what grown people do.
Okay,
and I googled it, and it says yes.
Oh my God!
Yes, he has brothers and sisters. It says according to Mark and Matthew, Jesus has sisters and 4 brothers named James, Judas, Simon, and
those are his disciples.
No, everybody got the same name back then.
No, are you sure?
Yeah, those aren't the disciples. I don't think his siblings became his disciples. What's it? How you say that one?
Joseph.
It's like Joseph. Joses.
Horses.
That's what I was gonna say first. Horses.
It's Jose with an S behind it. Horses.
Wait, but what's the sister's name?
They don't give the women names.
Man, they dirty. They did not give her a name.
Wait a minute. Why did I not know this? I am today's years old. Jesus got siblings.
Okay, here we go. It says in Mark 6:3, Jesus have 4 brothers and 2 sisters.
Let me look.
Is he not the carpenter, the son of Mary, and the brother of James and Joses?
Mark 6 verse what?
3.
Mark 6
verse 3.
Let me find it. Man,
wow.
It's right here.
I told you. They was grown people.
What? I gotta take my glasses off. What?
See, this is why we gotta do more than just in Bible school stories, y'all.
Because I'm telling you, because the children's Bible says nothing about Jesus having brothers and sisters.
He has siblings. Boy, I tell you, another sibling rivalry. I know they gave him problems. But he was the first. So Jesus the oldest.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So he is the oldest of all his siblings. And you know how old the oldest is already? Kind of self-righteous. Can you imagine Jesus being your older brother? You know he was like, y'all know I'm the Messiah, right? Every chance he got.
You know he was snitching or dry snitching.
You know. Hey. Jose, you shouldn't be doing that.
Jose, put them grapes back.
Put them grapes back, Jose. Ma! Simon over there eating his boogers again.
All right, so we're gonna pause right here and wrap this episode up. Oh my gosh! Welcome back to. We're back. Okay, I'm sorry.
Welcome back, you guys.
Yeah, welcome back to the ride.
Welcome back to the Bible by Blacks.
Yes, and as always, follow us on all social media platforms. We're there. Even if you're not there, we're there.
Right, man. Okay. All right, so we're gonna end this episode, and then next week we're gonna talk about Jesus as a teenager all the way up to his manhood. I guess
this is gonna be interesting.
It sure is. All right, y'all.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.